because I want to move to Belgium. So I learn French.
No problem. We are gonna translate later on, but I just wanted to understand first what is the topic. What are we talking about? Are you a Christian?
Yeah.
Thank you. So as a Christian, the name Jesus, what does it represent for you? What is the importance of the name Jesus in your life as a Christian?
He is who give me the whole life now. I was in a sinner, and now I'm clean because of Jesus.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So, do you believe that Jesus is the name of the Son of Mary?
On the earth, yeah.
Now, I want you to be sure, because as a medical doctor, you are not you don't take actions based on assumptions. You have to be assured. You verify things before you act upon them. Are you sure? Do you believe that Jesus is the name of the Son of Mary?
Yeah.
Thank you. If you say yeah, are you saying that the image, the image right at the back of my my screen?
Understand the question.
Okay. So now we want to know, when the angel came to Mary, the angel gave her a name. We want to know, what was that name that the angel gave to Mary?
Jesus, yeah. Or?
So you are confirming that the name that the angel gave to Mary was Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus is in what language?
Hebrew, maybe, I think.
No, when you say Jesus, are you saying it in what language?
Yeah, in English.
Thank you. So Jesus is in English. So when the angel came to Mary, did the angel say to Mary Jesus?
Yeshua, yeah, not Jesus.
Huh?
Yeshua.
No. Let's just have this clear first. When the angel came to Mary, did he say to Mary Jesus?
No, Jesus. Jesus is in English. Yeshua.
So,
Yeshua.
Okay. So the angel did not say Jesus to Mary.
No. Jesus it's translated into English.
Okay.
Understand?
So
in my language is Jesus. Jesus.
We're going to come to that. We are going to come to that.
Romanian.
Yeah, we are going to come to that. So let's have this clear first. Now, Mary never received the name Jesus.
No, Jesus. No. Yeshua.
Thank you. So now, if Jesus was not the name that the angel gave to Mary, whose name is Jesus then?
We speak about the same person.
Listen,
with which kind of translate in our language, because we should understand the name.
Okay. In that logic, just listen carefully. We have different, the Old Testament prophets, their names were preserved as they were written in the text, right? For example, Abraham, David.
But Abraham in my language is Avraham.
It is there. It is there. Even in the Hebrew, this bet, sometimes it sounds as vet.
Vet, yeah.
When we have a nukud within it, it becomes bet. But without a nukud, it becomes vet. So I know that.
Yeah.
So if you say Abraham, it is really the right pronunciation. If you say Abraham, is also right, because the letter changes its sound based on the punctuation. That changes the vowel. So, but the name is there. Abraham. Ishaq. Ishmael.
David.
Moses. Moshe. You see, the names are there. And these are the people who have been here billions, if not thousands years before the birth of Christ. But their names were preserved. Their names were written. Their names were maintained as they were called. So how comes he who have just left 200 or 300, 400 years later on, now his name needs to be changed? For which reason? Now let's just go deeper. Just now you have just confirmed that the name the angel gave to Mary was never Jesus. You still maintain that?
No. Yeah, exactly. Not Jesus.
Thank you. So that name was not Jesus. That means whatever name the angel gave to Mary, that was the name that God decided that he should be called. Because we cannot be perfect. We cannot do more than what God has done. Whenever God takes a decision as human beings, we are obliged to submit to that, even though we have our capabilities to disobey if we want to. But what will make us really believers, it is when we submit to the will of God, even though we can disobey. Now we are going to be called as believers. No one would dictate to God what he should say or what he should do. If God decided that the name I want to give to this person is A, B, C, D, let it be A, B, C, D. God sent the angels to Sarah. The angel told Sarah, the Lord is going to accomplish what he has promised for you in the following year. You shall have a son, and you shall give the name to your son Ishak. That was fulfilled, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. And the same God sent another angel to Hagar. And the angel of the Lord told Hagar, you are going to bear a son. You shall call his name Ishmael. Was that also fulfilled?
Yeah.
Does Ishmael, Ishak, maintain these names since thousands of years on to date? They still have these names. Nobody calls them other names. They are called Ishmael and they are called Ishak, because this is what the Lord decreed. He is the most wise, most knowledgeable. He knows everything. He knows the future. How can God be mistaken by names? No. So when the angel from the same Lord came to Mary, he revealed a name. That was the name that the Lord himself chose for the son of Mary. What was that name? Because it could never be a name that could be translated by who? Who are those who gave us the name Jesus? Do you know them?
King James, maybe.
Okay, maybe you can say that because
the Bible.
Yeah, maybe you can say that because he is the first who have officially translated the Bible into English from different Greek and Latin manuscript.
Yeah.
So, was King James a prophet?
Then I don't know.
He was never a prophet. He was a king.
Yeah.
From what we have learned from history, that he had been living a life that we are all shocked, because we know that he loved men more than women. He unalive his mother. He was such a horrible person as what we have learned. So, if he is the one that gave us the name Jesus based on his translations, so before he gave us the name Jesus, what was the name? What was the name?
Yeshua.
Thank you. If you now say Yeshua is the name that was there before the translation, do you know in the Bible Yeshua is not Jesus? Do you know that?
Yeah, I hear you.
In the Bible, Yeshua is never Jesus.
Who?
Wherever you find the name Yeshua written in the Bible, the translation will never give it Jesus. Do you know whose name is Yeshua in the Hebrew?
Yeah, his name maybe the Moses brother.
Successor, thank you, Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
In English, Yeshua is Joshua.
Yeah.
So, where did this name Jesus come from? Where did it come from? If Yeshua in Hebrew, when the English translation was done, it was rendered as Joshua. So Jesus, this name Jesus, where does it come from?
From Yeshua?
No, because Yeshua is already Joshua. It is there.
No.
It is written.
Mm-hmm.
Yeshua already is
David.
Joshua.
Yeah. We can read this in Matthew chapter 1. That Jesus comes from David.
Go ahead and read it. I know that passage. Do you know at least the New Testament, at the original text, the original manuscripts were in Greek? Do you know that? The original manuscripts of the New Testament are in Greek. Do you know that?
Yeah.
So, in those Greek texts, what was the name that was attributed to the Son of Mary?
You should tell me his answer.
Yeah, the name is Jesus. The name in Greek is Jesus.
Jesus.
So are you seeing the problem? The problem is just pounding, because now, when the text of the New Testament were written, the name was never there. But even though the name that was written was also the name of Joshua, the successor of Moses, because this name Jesus was already the Greek name that was attributed to Yeshua, the successor of Moses, from the Hebrew translation of the Old Testament into Greek. When these texts were translated by 72 rabbis, I don't know where they were, but we are told they are from Alexandria in Egypt, they did translate the Hebrew Bible into Greek, and the name of this translation is the Septuagint. Have you heard of that?
No.
The Septuagint, you can verify that now. What is the Septuagint? It is a Hebrew translation. It's a Greek translation of the Hebrew Bible.
Yeah, I know that.
The Hebrew Bible was translated into Greek, and when this translation was done, the name Yeshua or Yehoshua was rendered as Jesus. So this successor of Moses was called Jesus in Greek 200 or 300 years before Mary. That means Mary never existed. Even her grandparents were never existed. But this name already has been created, has been invented, because the name Jesus in Greek was never a revelation. We don't even know who are those who invented this name, who created this name, Jesus, and they attribute this name to Yeshua, who was the successor of Moses. And now, from this Greek name, Jesus, when the authors of the New Testament, because they are Hellenized Jews, I don't know who are they, this Roman, because they have this concept, human beings will be in between God and men, half human, half God. They have this concept. As you know, the chief of their god is Zeus. Zeus sometimes, according to their concept, will come down to earth and have sexual relationship with human beings. And these children who have been born through this union, they are going to be half human, half God. As we have the example of Hercules, and a lot of them. Hercules has some kind of mysterious supernatural powers. He has the ability to kill gods, because he is the son of the Lord of the gods, Zeus. So, they copied this name, Jesus, that was translated many years before Mary. They just copy this name into the New Testament and they attribute this name to the son of Mary, saying that in Greek his name was Jesus, which of course Jesus was never a name revealed. The name of the son of Mary was a revelation from God himself. The name was special. The name was special. The name was unique. For a unique child. So how comes people go to copy a name that has already been in existence? Because the name Jesus has been in existence 300 to 400 years before Mary. And this name was never a name revealed. It was a name that was created, fabricated, invented by human beings. And they attribute this name to Yeshua, the successor of Moses. So in the Greek text, when you look, wait, let me just activate my camera. Let's do some. Let me show you something. Because from even that which they have written they themselves, they are honest enough to tell you the reality behind this name. So all those who are worshiping Jesus, you have to think twice, because that name you are worshiping, you are invoking, whose name is that? Who are you praying to? Who are you calling upon? You might be misled or misguided, because human beings, they are too evil. Let's go through this. See, let me just open the Greek New Testament and see, and show you something. Okay. You see, let's look at the announcement, because the announcement was done in Luke chapter 1 verse 31. You see, the English version says here, since you understand English better, and behold, see, and behold, you will conceive in thy womb and bring forth a son, and you will call the name of him Jesus. But here in Greek, it's not Jesus, it's what?
Le son.
Thank you. This Yesun, this is a capital I. Yesun.
Yesun.
Now, if we touch on these numbers that you are seeing here, the 24, they are going to take us somewhere. Let me just tap on that. What's your problem, man?
You should do a little bigger. To zoom.
I don't know why. Maybe it has to reload. Maybe I'm disconnected. Wait, let me just verify the network. So maybe we just place it here. Better. I have to go out now, it's time. I'm already late. Okay, let's try it again and see. Luke chapter 1. Okay, verse 31. Luke chapter 1 verse 31. Okay, let's just do it now and see. Thank you. Now it's open. Can you, let's read now, see.
Jesus or Joshua, the name of the Messiah. Also 3 other
Israelite.
Yeah.
Now, this phrase means Jesus or Joshua.
Mhm.
What does that mean? Do you understand anything here? What does that mean?
It's the same name.
So we have one name in Greek.
Yeah.
And we have two different names in English.
Mhm.
Do you see the problem?
Because Joshua is more in from Arabic language.
No, this is English.
Yeah. Okay.
Joshua is not Arabic. Joshua
Okay.
is English. We have one name here in Greek, and we have two different names in English.
I hear you.
Have you seen the problem?
For me, it's Jesus, the first name.
The first name here they say is Jesus, and the second name they say is Joshua. And we don't have two names here in Greek to give us two different names in English. We have only one name, Jesus. So where did these two names come from? Who is Jesus in reality? Whose name has been invented in English that was not supposed to be there?
I don't know, but it's untranslated.
No, it is here. It is right in front of you.
Yeah.
We know this name Jesus has been the name of Yeshua 200 years before Mary.
Yeah.
So whose name has been invented here among these two that is not supposed to be there?
Yeshua. I
Huh?
don't know. I don't know.
You know, bro,
Yeah.
say the truth. Say it. See, it is very clear. Let me take you to the Old Testament and see. Before, I will just make you see this again. You see, this is the Old Testament. This is Joshua chapter 1 verse 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is the LXX. This is the abbreviation of the Septuagint. The Greek translation of the Hebrew Bible. Let me just open this and see. LXX. You see, the name here, verse 10. You see,
Yeah.
this is Jesus in Greek. This is Jesus. And this is in Joshua chapter 1 verse 10. The name in English, if you go to the interlinear now and see, you find out that in the place of this Yeshua, they will give you, okay, let me just go multi versions and see. Okay, now we have all the versions here, the English and the Greek here. You see, in Hebrew you see Yeshua. In Greek we have Jesus. But when you come to the English, Joshua chapter 1 verse 10, they will give us here Joshua, not Jesus.
Yeah. It's two different people.
Now, let me give another one. Nehemiah chapter 8 verse 17. Nehemiah chapter 8, you can even note these references for future verification, inshallah. Nehemiah chapter 8 verse 17. Here you find the name also. You see.
Yeah, Joshua.
Yeshua. This in Hebrew. You find the name Yeshua in Hebrew, but in English they say what?
Joshua.
Joshua. So so Yeshua is Joshua. Now if we change this now to the LXX, this Nehemiah 17, you will see here from the Greek they will give us Jesus, as it is written here, Yesu.
Jesus.
Thank you. So this name has been here 300 to 400 years before Mary and her son. So this cannot be a name revealed, because the name itself, Jesus, was never a revelation. It was an invention that was made by translators, and they attributed this name to Yeshua, who is the successor of Moses. Are we good?
And you mean that Jesus never been here on the earth through Maria?
Jesus was here, but what happened was his identity was erased and he was replaced by someone else, and they attribute some things to him that he never did, we never say. That is why what he preached, according to our historical narrative on all documents that we have in our possession, we are told that the son of Mary was a Jew that spoke Aramaic.
Yeah.
So if he was a Jew and he spoke Aramaic, how comes what he preached, what he preached and what he spoke was never written in his mother tongue, in his language, but we have texts that were written hundreds of years later in a language that he never spoke, the Greek.
But Greek comes from Rome's kingdom.
That's what we are saying. The Romans, we know how they were hostile towards the Jews. This conflict has been for a long time.
Yeah.
So do you believe that the Romans, after they have crucified this so-called Messiah of the Jews, they are going to praise him? They are going to accept him as their Lord? Do you believe that?
But yeah. Oh.
Huh?
Yeah.
Do you believe that the Romans will accept a Jew as their Lord?
Not Romans like kingdom, but the people and every person who don't recognize Jesus like a Lord.
No.
Yeah.
That is how it has been. No, you cannot come up from nowhere and make a decision in a state. State decisions are made by stakeholders.
Yeah.
By those in authorities, not lay people, not layman. I cannot decide in my country because I'm not the head of state. I'm not a president. So how comes this religion, Christianity, has become a state religion if the state itself has never accepted it to be a state religion? So all these changes that were made, they were deliberate, because it is unbelievable for the Romans to accept a Jew as their Lord. It is quite impossible. So if they cannot accept this Jew to be their Lord, so they have to accept someone who resembles them. And that is why the name Jesus was introduced, because Jesus was Greek, not Hebrew. Do you understand?
Yeah, but I don't agree with this, because it's kind of translated. So I think it's somewhere. I cannot really because I'm not so. I didn't study so deep in this kind of item. But
no problem. Since today is your first day and you are taking notes, I will urge you to go and do more research on this topic and ask those maybe whom you believe that they will tell you the truth. Whatever we are saying here is on live. People are recording. We have been here for the past 7 months with the same topic. We are repeating almost what we have been saying. But since then, no one has ever come on and proved the contrary of what we are saying. let's just go ahead and look at this detailed explanation on the name that they give us in the book of Luke chapter 1 verse 31. See,
if I denied Jesus' name, it means I'm a loser for also.
No, it is not a matter of denying. It is a matter of knowing what you have and what you are doing. As human beings, we are not going to blindly following things without knowing them. It is better you know what you are doing than to do something that you don't know, because they are risk. It is too risky.
Yeah, but for me it was little easy. Jesus is the name of for me like human being. It's a name of the it's God's Son who comes through Maria to help me. Yeah.
No, this is what you have been taught. But it could be otherwise. It could be something else. It could be something else. Don't just take away the possibility of being something else because you have been someone have taught you something that you believe this might be the absolute truth. No. Please, let's just read this and see. Can you please read this for us? Definition.
Jesus, the Greek, little Greek form of Joshua.
Thank you. What does that mean? Can you please explain that to us? What does that mean? Jesus is the Greek
synonym with Joshua.
No, it's the Greek form of what? Of whose name?
Of Joshua.
So, if Jesus is the Greek name of Joshua, does the name Jesus exist in Greek?
No, after this translate. But if I trust this translated, why can I not trust the other translated also? So that's why for me, Jesus is another person.
Of course, Jesus is another name that is not coming from the names that we are told. This name was invented because even here, from the Bible itself, from the Strong as we are seeing it, it is written here, Jesus, the Greek form of Joshua. So that means this name Jesus is not from the Greek. The name that is in Greek, it is this name, Jesus. And Jesus is the Greek name that was invented hundreds of years before Mary and her son. So where does this name come from, Jesus? Where does it come from? Because if it's not coming from the Greek and it's not coming from Hebrew, where does it come from?
Aramaic.
we are talking the same thing here. In Aramaic language, the name is Yeshua. As you know, the Old Testament was written in Hebrew and Aramaic, as the book of Daniel, the book of Nehemiah, the book of Esdras. These books were written later on in Aramaic because these books were written after the deportation of the Jews from Babylon. So we know all that. So it is Aramaic, the Hebrew and the Aramaic language, they share the same alphabet. You know that?
Yeah.
So Yeshua, it is, we have Yehoshua and we have Yeshua. So Yeshua is the later form of the name Yehoshua in Aramaic. But in the Bible I've just read in the book of Nehemiah, Yeshua is Joshua, it's not Jesus, because Jesus was never from Yeshua. So where is the name Jesus come from then?
You should read, because I cannot read the Jesus, the ground. Yeah, if you can read.
No, I'm just asking now, since the text itself is very clear. We are told here that the Greek form of Joshua, so it's only Joshua that has a Greek name. Sometimes we say the Greek name